Gentlemen, behold the first on-the-go LAPcast.
We will probably never do this again.
More than likely, because look at the wavelength. All we are literally getting is the motion of the car.
Yay, we're getting the motion of the driving.
Well, you bastards are just going to have to deal with it. Because at the moment, we're
going to have to edit the sound heavily.
I'll do what I do best. And that's apparently just editing.
Uh-oh, back to the lab again.
Alright. As usual, I am the Guardian. I have with me, as always, Aizata Iwasaki,
Hey
the Professor, and Sir Edgelord here.
Why am I Sir Edgelord?
Let Tristan explain that.
Why were we calling you Sir?
Why do you think so? Yeah, you're the one who's...
Yeah, why? Yeah, Tristan, why am I Sir Edgelord?
Well, they came up with the name. I was like saying because you like something more.
You came up with the name. You came up with that name.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
you did.
Oh, this is how much you like certain edgy things.
How does that make me Sir Edgelord? I still have a limit.
I don't know. Started talking about your book.
Mm-hmm.
Edgy to hedgy.
Evangelion.
Evangelion's not edgy.
Kind of is.
No, it's not. Like, Venom is edgy.
Not really.
Yeah, Venom is the epitome of edgy.
I highly doubt that.
It is.
I'm pretty sure there's
Venom,
a worse...
Spawn, everything that Todd McFarlane has created is the epitome of edgy.
So with us as always, Aizata Iwasaki, the Professor, and Todd McFarlane.
I don't even like half of what Todd McFarlane's made.
You don't? You bastard. Well, we have a few topics outside the obvious. Birds of Prey.
Yep.
Finally saw that.
Finally, it just came out.
Exactly. Normally we wait longer than this.
No, we don't. We normally do it immediately.
Tristan?
Mushrooms that I hate seeing around on my lawn. That's why I go keep kicking them.
What about mushrooms?
Nothing.
Those dirty, filthy, nasty smelling mushrooms that keep popping up on my lawn, so I keep kicking them.
That's understandable.
About actual mushrooms, I kick them anyway if I see them.
Yeah. Why? What do you think?
I know
It doesn't mean anything.
you. Yes, it
That means a lot, actually.
That's just typecasting. It's really horrible.
That's not typecasting. That's called it's what you put out.
It's also called stereotyping.
Yeah, and stereotypes often come from a real place.
called Tristan Fox.
That is profiling, and
What?
profiling is wrong.
What? Saying that Tristan rocks?
Birds of Prey. That was decent.
No,
I like it.
I liked it.
definitely had aesthetic.
For sure.
Had style.
Yeah. That's your comments.
No, I'm saying.
He thought it was very burp.
More or less.
Shocking.
Just regular average numbers. No tricks, no.
No, I thought you legitimately just didn't like it.
It's half and half with him. He liked some of the things, but the other stuff that happened in it, he genuinely did not like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like all that crap the Gotham City Police Department. You really think any of that shit would have actually flew
Yeah,
if
to be
Commissioner
fair.
Gordon was actually still around?
To be fair, I didn't like
No.
Hell, even Harvey wouldn't do that bullcrap.
that. That's true. I wouldn't.
I said Harvey, not Harley.
Oh, sorry, I heard you wrong.
Yeah, Harvey Bullock.
My bad.
No, he would just be sitting his ass in his police car eating donuts and coffee.
No, he actually does work. He's just kind of a bit of a stereotype in that sense, but he actually does good work.
I only know him as the stereotype.
He's a jackass, but he's a jackass who gets the job done and he's actually pretty good. He's actually a good guy.
Well, all right then.
But yeah. All that stuff, the name on Toya's getting credit stolen from her by that jackass.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of crap was that? it's I also feel like having a bit of an anti-law sentiment to it, because this is Renee Montoya. It kind of made her look like a joke.
Yeah,
That's exactly what they were establishing.
on the topic of Renee Montoya, I thought her actress did a really good job.
For sure.
Oh, more or less.
The acting in this movie, for the most part, was pretty good.
Never before have I really truly hated a child.
Cassandra Cain.
Cassandra?
Yeah. Good actress. She made me actually hate a child.
You know what the sad thing is? Thinking about Cassandra Cain again, I instantly think about that firebending mutant from Deadpool 2.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
That kid?
Yeah.
I can't think of the name. I know what you're talking
I don't know why, but it's probably profiling. And profiling is wrong.
How's that profile?
I don't know. They just sort of look alike.
That's because they were both chubs and dark skin, and they kind of piss you off.
Kid from Deadpool 2 pissed me off more than Cassandra.
Actually, I might have to agree with you on that one, but still, Cassandra, the whole thing wouldn't have happened if she wasn't being such a stupid little child, little dumbass who's just been pickpocketing everyone.
about. Yeah.
Because you pickpocketed the wrong person.
Yeah. You've been pretty quiet, Tyler.
Yeah, you have to.
I liked it. It's exactly what I wanted it to be, more or less. It was just a short, inoffensive, fun movie. It has a lot of problems, though. But especially since I went into it I wasn't going into it and comparing it to, like, the good DC films lately. Like, I wasn't going into it expecting Shazam or Wonder Woman. I went into it comparing it to Suicide Squad, which is the worst of the DC movies.
In your opinion.
No, just in general, it's the worst one.
Certain people might disagree with you.
Yeah, and certain people are called Angry Joe, and Angry Joe's a moron.
I wasn't referring to Angry Joe.
I forgot he actually existed.
It's like
Thanks for reminding us of Angry Joe,
The
Tyler.
majority of people I talk to don't like Suicide Squad.
I liked the movie.
I like Suicide Squad, but it was the most boring to me.
I like the soundtrack.
Fair. Soundtrack's fucking badass.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack was great.
It's like Suicide Squad has a fake style because it's not actually what they were going for. It's what the audience decided, oh, we like the trailer, so we'll let the trailer house edit it style, which is terrible practice. Doesn't work, and with this one, at least it was actually what the director was going for. Therefore, it actually worked.
Well, alright.
And then, like, I like Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn
How can you not?
because she's perfect in the role, and I loved Ewan McGregor.
Black
He was
Mask
great.
is one of my problems with the movie.
And then he did his job.
Exactly. I didn't say he was a bad actor. I just hated the dickhead he was playing.
I thought he...
You're supposed
I
to?
hated his version of.
That was the point?
I don't really care too much for his
Delaware?
version of Black Mask, but he was
he
a
was...
good capo.
Yeah, he was fine in the role. I just felt that he was a bit too cartoonish in a number of scenes.
That's because that's what the movie was going for.
And just too much of a chauvinist stereotype.
Yes.
Why do people keep calling him a misogynist? I didn't get that at all from him. I got unhinged crazy man,
So
a
did
complete narcissist.
He definitely started getting crazy more and more.
Are people just calling him a misogynist because he went and attacked a bunch of women? Because the movie did a very good job of establishing that all of them did something to wrong him.
He did.
Yeah.
And yes, also that's most likely the reason why. Just because they attacked a bunch of women. Because you know anyone would call misogyny on just about anything that slights a woman, quote unquote.
It's like he didn't hate Harley because she's a woman. He hated her because
She's annoying as hell.
she's. They
Annoying
show at
as
the
hell.
beginning of the movie her doing something that actively is against him. She breaks the legs of his driver at the very beginning of the movie. Of course he hates her.
That's just one reason.
One of several.
But he was good. I liked what they did with the mask.
Yeah, the mask was fine.
No, I actually think he was my favorite of the DCEU villains.
Well,
Simply because of the performance.
you don't exactly have a whole lot comparing it to, though.
Yeah, all I have to compare it to...
You've got Zod, you've got Doomsday, you've got Lex Luthor, you've got Enchantress,
Steppenwolf.
you've got Steppenwolf, you've got
Black Manta.
Black Manta, you've
I don't
got...
even count. I'm talking about main villains. Like the actual villain of the movie.
Then in that case, you've got Ocean Master, you've got that Doctor...
Sivana.
Yeah, Dr. Savannah, and you've got
Lex
Ares.
Luthor.
I already said Lex Luthor.
Ares.
Yeah. Ares was probably
Zod.
Ares was probably the most disappointing.
He was.
No, I actually like what they did with Ares. I didn't like the
You
fight.
made him an old... You like that they made him an old man?
I liked the fact that they made him more of a whisper in the ear kind of God of War instead of a big bombastic one. Because that's actually how war tends to happen.
Yeah, but they still could have made him...
Again, I
Could have
didn't
hidden the
like
face.
the fight. Because the end of Wonder Woman is the worst part of Wonder Woman. Because it's just a big, loud, bombastic fight. Which is another reason I like Birds of Prey at all, is because it was a lot smaller scale.
I love Victor Zsasz in the movie, though.
Victor Zsasz was great.
I could do without him. He was needless to me.
Honestly, with me, I thought it was actually going to be a great setup for, like, showing him in the future, but no, they killed him because he's a damn good serial killer.
Yeah, he
It's
is.
very creative because usually with his victims, and, like, most mainstream ways you see him, he always basically turns them into his art project, where it'd be like, replicating that really famous painting of dogs playing poker. That's one of his better ones.
Yeah, and then you got the other type of serial killer in the DC universe, which there's a big difference between Victor Zsasz and Professor Pig.
Or even Dalma.
Dollmaker?
Yeah.
I was sad when Black Mask died.
So was I.
Because I wanted to see Ewan McGregor in more movies?
Well, you're not going to now.
But no.
Yeah.
Zsasz and Mask both fell victim to the Marvel trope. Killing off your bad guy.
It's like, yeah, he's a shithead. They kind of need to take him out, but
Don't take him out.
don't kill him. I like
No, I don't like him.
I like Ewan McGregor.
No,
I thought he was great.
He did go out like a puss.
I wanted to see him in more scenes.
What?
Overall, I'm not sure how I would
Do we
rate
want
it.
to talk about the Birds of Prey part? Because that's where the movie falls apart completely.
You mean which part? You mean how underutilized Black Canary was?
How the movie should not be called Birds of Prey at all.
Yeah.
It should just be called Harley, the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn.
Yeah, because this was basically Harley Quinn's
Or how about the
movie.
fact that Huntress was just so freaking socially awkward and stunted?
You see, I liked Huntress because she's played by Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh,
And I love Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
I love her at Sky High, and I sure as hell love her at Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, I love her in Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, now it clicked. Okay. See, I knew she looked familiar, but I couldn't picture who else she had played.
Yeah, she was Ramona.
Yeah, and she was also, Sky High.
Yeah, she's the bad guy in Sky High.
Yeah, she was Royal Pain.
Yeah, Royal Pain. That's the name. That's what I was looking for.
I mean, I don't like Sky High, but still. I
Tristan,
love,
you and I need to do a review of Sky High.
Yeah.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yes.
Alright.
Sky High review will happen.
Yep.
Alright.
Easily two of my favorite casting roles in that movie was Wonder Woman as the principal and
Oh yeah, Linda Carter.
Bruce Campbell
as
is
the gym coach.
is the best part of that movie.
He's definitely the highlight.
Or the guy who voices Pleakley as the science.
Also, Kurt Russell as the Superman type guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pleakley and Kurt Russell. That man can do no wrong.
And all the kids are miscast outside of Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Yeah, we'll make all the superhero references in that review. But yeah, this was the origin of the Birds of Prey, but we don't exactly get a lot of the Birds of Prey.
Until the very last scene of the movie.
Yep.
I just felt they really did the only Latina dirty in this whole movie.
Which one?
Montoya!
Oh, I didn't realize she was supposed to be Latina.
Montoya. That name can't get any more Hispanic than.
Yeah. Ha.
Ooh. How about the little shit of Cassandra Cain?
Yeah, I didn't realize who Cassandra Cain was until I looked stuff up after I watched the movie, and between that and the way they wrote Black Mask, I just kind of sat there like, oh, that's an interesting choice. People are gonna be fucking pissed.
Yeah, they are.
She's Batgirl.
The second Batgirl.
Yeah, you mentioned that. My bad.
She's either the second or third Batgirl. Because remember Stephanie Brown?
Nope.
Spoiler.
Nope.
The blonde Robin.
Nope.
You watched Young Justice.
Doesn't mean I remember her. She was only in like one scene.
She was with the guys fighting Clayface in that one episode.
What season?
3. Outsiders.
I fought Clayface and Outsiders?
Yes. When they were tracking down Mad Hatter, it was Clayface that was actually masquerading as them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, didn't recognize her.
Yeah. I mean, they call her Spoiler. Full name.
Either way, aside from Birds of Prey, what else is on our list? Unless there's anything else to talk about Birds of Prey, because I think we covered it all.
There's the social reaction to it, which I didn't even know was a thing.
Okay, what are people saying?
Oh, what do you think? The whole misogyny.
Oh, bullshit.
And then of course there's the other side of it. You know, the people are like, oh, it's just woke garbage.
I heard about that part.
Okay, 1. Black Mask is an asshole. He's going to hit anyone whenever he wants because he is rich enough to get away with it. In fact, most of the people he hit in the movie had done a wrong against him. It's not because they were women.
Yeah, that's just mafia politics there.
Yeah, precisely.
Hell, they basically did a pretty good job of establishing that every single character in the movie is a shithead.
Besides, Besides, going back to Under the Red Hood, like you mentioned before, Black Mask was an ill-tempered man who literally beat the shit out of anyone whenever he felt like it, specifically that one dude who kept looking at the mask.
Yeah, and then of course again there's the it's so woke crowd, like all the people they're fighting are men. The only people going after Harley ever were men. Disgusting. You know, except for the fact that they show a woman try to drop a fucking air conditioner on her
I forgot about her
the movie. You know, or the fact that of course that's a comic book movie thing. All the henchmen are always men.
Yeah.
It's not all of a sudden woke bullshit.
Never give all the cops they hung to beat the crap out of.
Yeah. Literally that huge moment where Harley goes and beats the shit out of almost everyone in the police station looking for Cassandra. I guess that was woke garbage too.
I mean, it's just like anti-lawsuit to me.
Both sides are wrong and stupid? Is that what we're getting at here?
Essentially.
I don't see why not.
Alright, we finally stopped. Now they can actually hear our voices better. Hopefully the editing out the excess noise went smoothly.
Hopefully, you were actually able to pick up everything with this thing.
More than likely, because we were pretty damn loud. Now, what else is there?
Is there anything else?
Is there anything else we want to talk about?
Well,
Birds of Prey is pretty simple, and that's one of the reasons I liked it at all.
Honestly, I can't really think of anything else I actually really want to talk about with it.
Me neither.
I mean, I had my gripes with it, but I still kind of slightly enjoyed myself, but it was just so much gripes for me.
I was actually referring to in general, not just Birds of Prey.
I know, like what I was saying.
I can't think of anything else.
Doctor Strange movie news?
Oh yeah, Sam Raimi's going to be directing.
He's in final negotiations.
That could work.
That's like the best fucking choice ever.
What crap does Marvel have coming out this year?
Black
Oh,
Widow
a lot.
and the Eternals.
Oh, that's right. They're still going ahead with the Eternals.
Yeah, they are.
Son of a bitch.
They've probably finished filming it by now.
Yeah, and they've already got news announced for Phase 5 before Phase 4 has even been finished.
You sound surprised.
I'm just a bit disgusted that they are continuously stroking their ego like this.
No, it's like something that Marvel has always been consistently doing.
Do we just agree that we're sick of comic book movies in general?
Yep, we were
I'm
talking
sick
about
of
a
mainstream
comic
comic book movies.
I'm gonna go back and watch some of the old stuff.
I'm gonna see if I try and dig up some European gems.
Yeah, I'm sick of the way blockbusters in general are being made right now. Like, everything must be a franchise.
Yep,
If it's not a franchise, there's no value in it.
apparently not.
I recently watched both Parasite and 1917 in theaters. They're both fantastic movies. They are not going to gross nearly as much as a Marvel film, and that saddens me.
Literally anything that is not a Marvel or DC film is not going to gross much. In fact, not
Honestly,
even DC is
that's
going to make much.
Yeah, honestly, there's like nothing in the box office that actually could beat Marvel at this point.
Other than, like...
Avatar.
No, even Star Wars can't match it now.
Nope.
Because they've completely ruined Star Wars.
Well,
But
maybe that was their plan to ruin it.
no, trust me, you never want to ruin what you own. Because now Paramount has fucking nothing because they've destroyed Terminator.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was Paramount, wasn't it?
They also have fucking nothing because they destroyed Star Trek.
And Transformers.
I don't know. I'm just waiting for the Hasbro reboot on that one now, because you know it's gonna happen.
I'm not looking forward to the Hasbro BS.
Again, it's more of the, everything's gotta be a fucking franchise now.
They're literally using math for their cinematic universe. Math.
I'm gonna go into just other superhero stuff. It's like, just fucking stop. Honest, Morbius doesn't need a movie. I would think he would work better as like a TV show. Episodic, once a week or so.
That would be a short series.
TVMA? No, because you could do more with that. You can bring in more writers, more creative heads. It's like it doesn't have to be this massive big budget thing. It's not as big of a risk.
See, there's not a whole lot to Morbius. Because he's at his best when he's associated with other characters.
That's why he's better for TV show and not movie.
You can't exactly do a lot with him on a TV show.
You can though.
What?
He could go with Blade or something. You could have a TV show with him and Blade.
That's right. They're also trying to give Blade something.
Yeah, they're giving him more movies. He doesn't.
For some reason
And they're gonna be PG-13, and I don't care.
For some reason, they're actually making him Muslim,
Which is
supposedly add a religious aspect to it, which has never been Blade's thing to begin with.
Which is dumb because vampires are so tied to the Christian mythology.
And not just outright just the Romanian and everything.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna like Morbius, though. More than likely.
Go into it skeptical like I am. Hopefully that director can pull something out of it. But I don't think he's movie-worthy. Specifically, he's not solo movie-worthy.
Now, Craven, he could work as a movie alone.
Not really.
No, he needs Spider-Man more.
I think so.
Because without Spider-Man, he's just a poacher. And
Yeah,
people hate poachers.
What's the main reason that Craven went to New York?
That's right.
Hunts. That's what makes Craven interesting.
Yeah, and people
It's
are
like,
saying...
I'd say the only Spider-Man villain that can work on his own is Venom. Because literally everyone else is tied so close to Spider-Man or another character.
Venom's not.
I mean, Venom's origin is, but Venom goes off and does his own thing all the time.
I want my Carnage.
If it's not rated R, I don't care. Although Andy Serkis is directing it, there's hope. It's not based off of a script that's been sitting in a desk for 10 years that wasn't good to begin with. Tom Hardy's still there.
And you said you don't care, yet you just listed all those things that give it hope.
Again, if it's not R-rated, it dies immediately.
You can do the bare minimum with PG-13.
You can't have Carnage with PG-13.
Now that's
another thing that helped Birds of Prey in my eyes was the R rating.
Yeah.
If that was PG-13, it would have just fell flat for me. That's the thing that probably would have helped Suicide Squad is an R rating.
Got an extended cut that was R-rated, didn't it?
No. Batman v Superman got an extended cut that was R-rated. It's like, back to the franchise thing, look at all these things that they tried to turn into franchises that just failed completely.
The Dark Universe stuff?
Dark Universe, Men in Black. They tried to keep Terminator going.
You actually tried to turn Men in Black into a franchise again?
Yeah.
Men in Black International.
And it failed.
Ooh.
Oh my god, did it fail.
Don't forget about the Monsterverse.
Here's the thing with the Monsterverse. I would like to see it keep going after Godzilla vs. Kong.
Oh, not that Monsterverse. I'm talking about the actual universe.
Yeah, the Dark Universe. We already mentioned that one.
And then with the...
Yeah, that one's called the Dark Universe.
What's the one with the tower? What's the one with the Dark Tower? That's still it?
That's the Kingverse.
That never got off the ground.
That died immediately with the Dark Tower.
Unfortunately, there are also movies that deserve to have a franchise, but are never given the chance to do so. I point you to Power Rangers. I am so salty about that still.
I mean, it didn't make money, though.
I know. Because people didn't get it.
No, people just weren't interested.
Although there are times I did wish they actually stuck with its production art style, though. Because that was pretty actually freaking awesome.
Because Power Rangers is fine. It's not amazing. I did see potential of where it could get better. Unfortunately, nobody showed up to see it.
Just the hardcore fans.
Yeah.
Because they thought they were actually going to hate it.
And unfortunately, we're a dying breed.
Yeah, but again, back to what I was saying with the Monsterverse, it's like, I would like to see it keep going after Godzilla vs. Kong, but if it ended there, I'd be satisfied.
Because you at least had a franchise.
I got what I wanted out of it. It's like, there's no need to keep it going. It ends. Everybody's happy unless the movie is absolute shit.
Honestly, I want it to actually keep going because I want to see these other monsters.
I mean, I can show you these movies.
I know, but still.
I've got all of them on Blu-ray now.
I know, but still, it'd just be interesting to actually re-see.
No, I would love to see it go past, but if it doesn't, I'd still feel satisfied. Like, I got the big crossover thing I wanted. And again, I don't know if I'm gonna like the entirety of Godzilla vs. Kong, but I'm sure that fight's gonna be fucking badass.
Hey, at least it's actually being worked on by an actual fan.
I mean, yeah, like King of the Monsters. Again, though, Adam Wingard is very hit or miss for me with his movies.
And are they trying to make Jumanji a franchise to an extent?
Yes,
It was a franchise.
I don't know. Jumanji 2 made a lot of money, so maybe that'll keep going.
It's not. If it does, the next movie will be in the real world because this is one of Jack Black's final roles. He's retiring.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, they can still keep going without him. Though.
Not really. He's one of the essential Avatar characters.
But they would find a way to keep it going without him. Because money.
It still wouldn't be the same.
Recast.
Here's one of the big points I was really trying to get. I rewatched Alien last night. I love that movie. And then I looked up the budget for it and how much it made. The budget was around $10 million for the time that was made, which was 79. And it made about $100 million. That's a great haul for a movie that only cost $10 million to make.
Movies like that are extinct these days.
And then I looked up Alien Covenant's budget versus its box office. And I don't like Alien Covenant.
No, it's boring. Tristan, you and I fell asleep during that movie.
Yes, we did.
But that'll
waste money on that.
That'll be another discussion topic of my thoughts on the Alien series another time. But I looked at its budget was about $100 million or so, and it only made $200 million, which, considering marketing, that was a failure.
I at least want some of my franchises to have a chance.
Movies cost too much to make, and they don't get enough in return. Therefore, we're not going to get any interesting or new concepts anymore, because no studio would want to risk like that.
That's because we're all scared pussies at this point.
Yeah, and any franchise that we would like to see is never going to get off the ground again.
It's either the fact people don't want something original, or they do something original, you're going to be worried that it's going to cause a ruckus because someone's going to get offended or some bullshit.
This is the world we live in right now. Great movies like Alien are not gonna get made anymore because Alien is a huge scale for the time. Nowadays, that shit would cost $100 million to make, and it would barely get $200 million back. Again, look at 1917, $100 million to make $250 million grossing. That's criminal to me.
Ooh, how about also the fact, something that's not even all that big budget or something. Remember when Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles first came out in a movie form, and how well that one did?
Yeah. Practical effects. It was very small budget, too. It was very small budget. It looks really good. Those effects still hold up.
Yeah.
It made a lot of money.
And also the costumes looked good. They actually had a good design.
Yeah, because they had Jim Henson's help. It was the Jim Henson Company.
And then the movies.
Yeah, and then the movies that came after that got progressively worse.
Hey, at least we still got to see where we ooze as the second best.
Which is, it's fine. It's okay.
The ending was stupid, but still.
And 3 is the worst thing on earth.
Except the Michael Bay movies.
Nah, it's worse than the Michael Bay movies.
I do not agree with that.
I have no idea what they were thinking with Secret of the Ooze, but still.
And then there's the concert show.
Now, to be
spin-off VHS tapes for that.
Now, to be fair.
The making of those.
To be fair.
All embarrassing. Gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift, gotta get a gift for Splinter.
Be silent.
They can't capitalize.
You know what?
It's like classic Marvel.
What?
We actually have one of the co-writers of TMNT 2014 to think for what's coming new later this year.
What?
What?
The Atari Hotels.
Fair.
What now?
Their Atari is going to be working with certain 8 U.S. cities to make Atari-themed hotels. Some will be retro style, some will be new style. And the person, I want to say something Napoleon III, I don't remember the dude's exact name, who was one of the co-writers for TMNT 2014, is working with the CEO of the GSD, I think is what it was, to make these Atari hotels.
Huh.
So the message is, if you suck at screenwriting, don't screenwrite anymore. Just make hotels.
We both start making movies and open a badass restaurant.
Yeah, go do something that actually is worth your time, and don't write bad movies.
You were saying? Honestly, I just kind of blame all this, like, this upswing of like superhero movies and all this other stuff on the actual popularity and rise of geek culture. That's all I blame it on.
I have a whole tangent of crap I want to say about geek culture and how much I hate it.
Let's say that topic for another day, actually. Because I got my gripes with that as well.
They haven't even done anything yet, and I hate Hasbro for what they're going to do with Power Rangers already.
They've already ruined it.
I'm talking about for the cinematically.
They've already ruined it TV. Of course they're going to ruin it cinematically. Again, I asked you this question earlier. How does it feel to be old enough to see all of the favorite franchises die?
I don't get why people say that Beast Morphers is a breath of fresh air. It's bullshit. It's the worst aspects of the campy days.
Is there anything else you want to add to this before we wrap up? Because
I don't think so.
you boys?
Always remember that Disney breathed new life into Star Wars and then immediately shot it through the head, cinematically. And also remember that they're still using Harrison Ford in Indiana Jones 5.
Huh.
Okay then.
Please no. He's old. I don't want to see an old-ass Indiana Jones.
Again.
Yeah, I don't want to see it again.
Indiana Jones.
They've already failed in this one.
Indiana Jones 5, Retirement Home of Doom.
Stop.
Retirement Home of Doom.
Let these franchises retire.
It's not gonna happen.
Give effort to the ones that ought to give it a shot.
New ideas.
Alright, I'm the Professor.
And I'm Isetta.
I'm Tyler, the entertainment freak.
And I'm depressed.
Alright.
Alright then. So long, good night, so long, and thanks for all the fish.